the Kelty Redwing 50-liter backpack. This is in their coyote or tan, I think they call it, but it's pretty much a true coyote brown. Newer models have black instead of gray accessory color, but I picked this up secondhand on Facebook for a really good price. And yeah, we're just going to dive in and tell you guys some of the features of this thing. This has been a fairly staple backpack in the lightweight hiking community for a while now. And yeah, it's just cool to finally have one and yeah, give you my thoughts on it. This has kind of become my new fall, winter lightweight pack. I'm Gabriel, this is Robert's Bushcraft. Let's get into it. So this pack to me was kind of reminiscent of the Everlystock Bandit. Or I guess the Everlystock Bandit is reminiscent of this because it came later, but the style to me is a similar style, and it's something that I really liked. So once I bought that Everlystock pack, started looking, I was like, I want a pack that's bigger, that kind of functions in the same way, and stumbled upon this. So this has a upper pocket or upper compartment, much like Everlystock Bandit. Keep all your little quick, easy to grab gear up here. Super smooth zippers on this thing. Really like it. You've got buckles on each side. Pass-through compartment back here. You've got these side compartments, which I use for rain gear. So it's always separate from the rest of my kit. Super easy to grab. This is my Beyond clothing top here. But I keep that on the outside so I can get to it nice and quick. You see down here on the bottom, have these elastic sections. And you can have the option of being able to run through with this buckle, be able to secure it all better. Just well thought out, really like it. You've got an outer compartment here, which is also divided into a few different little sections, so you can organize your gear in here if you want to. I normally don't. I just kind of use this as a catch-all compartment, which is nice. But it's, you can see this is a Baco Laplander. Just to give you some scale, I mean, we can fit that. That goes about halfway down in this compartment. So you've got you got a lot of space in here, which is really nice. This back pocket is really easy to put a little stove in. You know, your flat items. I've got a canteen cup in here. I had my canteen in there earlier, but it's just nice. Got a little key holder here. Good spot to clip in, and you know, this is just a good catch-all little compartment. Featured on this pack, you have these little aluminum pulls, which are actually really nice. While with gloves on or whatever, they're easy to get to. So I'm a fan. Now these buckles up here are great for catching a jacket. It's nice and easy to do that. I've attached my sleeping pad up here from time to time. My helmet, attach that up there. This is just a good set of buckles to be able to do that with. And we'll get into the inside a little bit. Just got it stuffed with my happy suit right now. We're on a little hike. So I want to keep it super light today. But down at the bottom, I've got some gloves and a tarp. Just kind of give you guys an idea of how this is laid out. You've got one giant open compartment. And I love it because I'm able to throw my sleeping bag in here. I'm able to throw my tarp, all the stuff that I just, you know, the big bulky items, I can just toss in this big compartment and it catches it all. So this is nice and wide open, able to catch all that big chunky gear. Again, today's a little bit of an exception, but got a little bit of B-roll from our 10-mile hike on the Appalachian Trail we did here somewhat recently. Show you guys the inside of my pack there. And that was really the hike that proved this pack for me, was that long Appalachian Trail hike on Big Rocky Run, or up to Big Rocky Run and along it. You know, hiking with those heavy military bags is nice when you're not going too far. But when you start adding elevation changes and you increase the mileage, those heavy military bags, they will catch up with you. So having something a little bit nicer and lighter weight was just nice for that hike. So that's the Kelty Redwing 50-liter backpack. I'll show you guys the front here. This is arguably the best part about this thing. It's got a little aluminum frame, and literally, this is all you get. But it's enough, in my opinion. It keeps all your big bulky items off your back and still gives you some rigidity and some support to keep this thing together, which I'm a big fan of. Not super sure if this is adjustable or not, but it fit for me perfect right out of the bag. So it's got these channels built into it to increase airflow, dry you off as you're hiking so you don't get a ton of sweat built up. And the padding is just really nice and comfortable, very comfortable pack. You know, as you start getting all this weight loaded down in the winter and the fall time, having a nice comfortable pack on these long hikes is that's where it's at. This hip belt here is a pull forward style to tighten, which is really nice. Love that.
I think all packs.
You've got some MOLLE on the hip belt here with a little bit of adjustments here at the back. And then of course for your shoulder straps, you've got adjustments top and bottom. Top, you've got load lifters, which help the load in the right scenario. Sternum strap, you can move it up and down along this rod here, or along this ridge to get it custom fit to you. Overall, I'm a huge fan of the way that they worked out this strap system. You've got elastic to be able to run your tube through. It's just well thought out, and I'm a big fan of it. And yeah, I would definitely rock this anytime. But here in North Carolina and Virginia, really the time of the year for me that this thing comes out is fall and winter. So that's been a huge step up in my game for this cold weather survival, cold weather hiking, trekking. It's just been nice. One last thing I wanted to show you is this on the bottom. You do have some tie down points here on the bottom. So that's a good addition. If you've got so much stuff packed in, you need to tie it on the bottom as well. It's nice to be able to do that. The Redwing for me has been a great addition to my gear, to my collection. And it will be something that I'm not in a hurry to change out. I'm really enjoying using this pack. And even for smaller day hikes during the winter, where you want to bring a big bulky jacket, you want to bring I don't know, a bunch of food and stuff. I mean, it's nice to have just a big open pack to be able to throw a bunch of stuff in. So folks, there you have it. That is the Kelty Redwing 50-liter backpack. One last thing, you do have a carry handle up front. Hopefully that was obvious. A couple of clip-in points, tie-down points, whatever you want to call them. Got a few of those up here, so it's a good little addition. But guys, this has become my fall and winter time lightweight backpack, and I'm loving it. I'm going to continue to use it and continue to kind of cue you guys into how I'm liking it over the years. But so far, this thing has held up good for the first season, so I'm expecting nothing but good things for the rest of the year. Folks, I'm Gabriel. This is Robert's Bushcraft. Defend the weak, fight for what you love. May the wings of liberty never lose a feather, and God bless.